Uh, this is Magic of Boot. This is 66th kind of episode. We're recording after trying several times of going into live. This is Ronnie. I have Shudipta. Argentina is world champions.
Uh, for our viewers, we should actually add a funny, what can I say, statistics. Since we have started this streaming, Argentina never lost a finals. So,
uh, so it's all us.
yeah, it's all us, not Leo Messi, no,
Or Emi Martinez.
or Emi Martinez. It's all about us.
Well, yeah. But speaking of in greater picture, obviously it's not much time. The final has been finished. But I mean, I'm trying to grasping all the information I have. I probably cannot because it's definitely an emotional moment for me, and I'm pretty sure for you as well. Leo
Yeah.
Messi, who is supposed to win a World Cup at least before he retires, finally wins it. It was very close in 2014. Your thought on this crazy final?
I don't know like how to react. For first 5 to 6 minutes, I could not do anything, and like right away, my mom called, and um, I didn't know how to react actually at the time, and I was completely blind for like 30 minutes. And basically, I was replying to people and not reacting to anything, and like there was also like some problems in streaming as well. Um I saw this moment actually over and over, and thing is that like I have been like following him since like I don't know for so many years. He probably played over 1,000 matches. At least I have watched I don't know 500 to 600 matches live at least. So, s sort of like a big part of my life, and um like there was this situations like when France actually equalized, and actually they equalized twice.
Actually,
Uh,
thrice.
no,
Oh,
equalized.
equalized twice. Yes, makes sense. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I did not know like it seemed to be one of those moments, like I was thinking about like Johan Cruyff and all those players who
Hmm.
never win it at all. Um, and thought about like Goicoechea, what he did in 1990s, basically Maradona and this goalkeeper, Goicoechea. They actually picked Argentina to the final, but they could not actually finish the job. I was actually thinking about that sort of stuff. I like it was like my earliest moment, like one of my earliest moments in like football, like one of my like how can I say uh, first heartbreaks, uh, as a human being is like seeing Ortega getting that red card in that World Cup. I I am actually like starting to remembering like the cry after 2002 games from Batistuta. Uh, I remember that like Messi in the side bench of 2006 World Cup, 2010. I remember paper headlines like Maradona has like some issues with like Riquelme, Veron, Zanetti, and I remember Argentina was like conceding goals towards that right side where Zanetti is supposed to play. Um, Samuels was not even there. I remember that like Messi's like completely vacant face in 2014, and all those things came together like all the time, and like for 30 minutes it was sort of like a mental torture, like in so many ways. I was trying to like focus on the game, and finally after like first half of the extra time, when I like started to calm myself down, and then Leo Messi scored, and I was like, I don't know how to react. And right after the moment, um, uh, what happened? they conceded a penalty, and it was a silly penalty to concede. Like,
Well, all
why
of
did
them are
you?
actually.
Yeah,
No, it's you jump it off. But if you're going on the match itself, I mean, obviously up until
no,
79
I'm not
or
like
80 minutes,
yeah,
Argentina were 2-0 up.
yeah,
And then there's first penalty. We talked about Otamendi probably giving away one thing because he's not pacey anymore.
mm,
And I think that penalty costed. But I'm not. Um, what should I say? The first penalty went in, and I thought, okay, that this game is out because of they'll consider again because Mbappe was lurking and the right side of the midfield started to tire up, like DePaul and Molina started to tire, and
yeah,
it was stretched, and Mbappe with what a finish, second goal,
yeah,
what a
yeah.
finish.
One touch finish is one of the best finish probably in the World
And
Cup.
you could argue if Di Maria could have been stayed for 75 minutes rather than 60 minutes, like Marcus Acuna didn't add anything.
That's what I was actually talking with my friend. Like we were basically
Or
complaining,
if you're
um,
bringing out, say for example, Di Maria, why not Dybala? There's an attacking threat.
or yeah, or Lisandro, if you are going defensive.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well, it seems to, yeah, it went roller coaster. After first half was kind of
they
cagey.
had no control actually after 80 minutes for I don't know.
Yeah, it was, and the French player you can see there is belief, especially what's his name, 13, number 13, um,
Common?
Come? No,
Yeah.
Come.
Oh yeah. I don't actually got his name.
Um,
Let me check.
he was magnificent.
Yeah, like he was basically bullying Argentine defenders. Um, Let me check.
Yeah, Kolomoani.
Colomani. Yes.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
he's such a physical figure. Then there is that Thuram too on the
Yeah.
right hand side to give a bit of an edge. Scaloni did really well to prepare 80 minutes. It was almost done. Deschamps made some changes on the.
Actually, yeah, the changes should have been actually not on the that side like Di Maria, but on that right side actually,
Default
because
should have been
Deepal should have been taken off after like 60, 70 minutes because he's like basically gave up.
yeah,
So yeah, but French player actually they sniffed that opportunity and they
yeah,
were actually pushing and switching actually ball towards that side. They were trying to attacking like especially Coman actually like he was switching the ball towards that Mbappe side. Like he was engaging Mbappe on the final third. So
yeah,
it actually opened up a lot of spaces for them.
yeah. I was. It was then it
Romero was actually brilliant. Either otherwise they could have actually uh,
lost the game.
considered lost the game in 90 minutes.
Um, Romero did. Emi Martinez came up with huge saves, especially the last one
At the end,
of
yeah, the last one, yeah,
Kolomoani.
yeah. So this actually this what is the name? Upamecano.
Yeah,
On the other side.
Upamecano definitely saved at least 2 goals.
Basically, yeah, at least like basically like one of each center backs were from both sides actually playing well, and another one was down actually. The thing is that like I would argue that like this is the moment actually to see Lisandro on the pitch. That was the moment actually after that first penalty. Yeah, but also like Varane, he did everything he could, and then his
Yeah,
leg and
his
body
body
just
could
yeah,
not.
and
But yeah, I
uh,
thought the second goal when 110 minutes, sorry, the third goal when Messi's second goal came in, I thought
mm,
um, because there's 10 minutes left. If it was like 1 or 2 minutes, I thought no, there is
yeah,
a way France might come back,
yeah,
and they did.
they did actually, yeah. I could not believe that actually,
Two
because like,
penalties
yeah,
conceded on the same game. Well,
yeah.
I don't.
But referring is like fairly, I would say,
Yeah, referee
well,
was on point.
because, yeah.
But
And he was not actually throwing cards at all,
no,
and
no,
that's
no, no.
another good thing.
But I was telling if Argentina want to finish it in 90 minutes, they had to find third goal.
Mm,
And it may not seem enough, but they needed to find the third goal. I think the second goal was not good enough.
yeah,
It didn't look solid.
yeah. Also, there were some saves actually, like after who actually came in the midfield, and then actually Argentina looked a little bit better.
Part of this.
Yeah, Paredes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was tackling on that side actually, but that changes actually should have been actually a little bit earlier from Argentine points of view, and for France point of view, like they did not actually drive fast, like when they scored twice.
Yeah.
They were sort of like, I don't know, organizing themselves, because like
And
they were sort of,
putting the ball, long ball.
yeah, they should have actually controlled the ball, because there weren't any sort of midfield in the middle, and if Argentine pressed or somehow get the ball up in the pitch, there were some moments actually before 90 minutes, because when Argentine were like look a little bit dangerous. Um, yeah, Alvarez came in, and if Alvarez was there, they should have actually they would have actually win some balls actually up in the pitch, and it would eventually cost like cost
And,
them another goal.
and
For,
again, Lautaro Martinez had the last chance and he missed it.
yeah, sort of.
He panicked.
Yeah,
But I was a little bit confident when going into. I'm not saying overly confident, but I was a little bit confident going into tiebreaker.
yeah. So far, what I've seen actually, Hugo Lloris actually did not save
Any.
any only two shots actually, but those are like really he can actually save, because those are going out actually, basically. And Enzo Fernandez probably shoot twice, and it was on target, like on directly towards his direction. So that was the like a turning point actually, in a way, because Emi Martinez was like more engaged in the game than Hugo Lloris is. So that actually sort of like turning point, I would say.
Yeah, it ended. It's so evenly. It shouldn't have been evenly because Argentina were the better sides and they gave away the
Yeah.
game. Um, but drama. It's probably one of the finest World Cup final, at least finest World Cup final I've seen. I don't know
Yeah,
about
so far
others.
it is the best there ever is, so far.
Yeah,
In case of quality of goals, you can argue like 2006 or 1994 went in tiebreaker, but those games were not like as
as good
close
as
as
this.
them.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Um,
Even like also like the quality of refereeing and the like the game played actually fairly well, if you consider all those players, because like I've seen some French players, their legs was not working, so does for Argentine players as well. So like uh, it's a long tournament in a way. Like some of the players actually from both sides are coming back from injuries in the middle of the how can I say,
season.
yeah, and there are actually pressures on playing certain players, like we discussed about it like before the World Cup, because there were always pressure from clubs. Yeah, if you're going deep in the tournament, they don't want those players to play in those sort of situations, because there is always a risk of injury if you're playing for like 120 minutes, or nowadays it's more like 130, 140 minutes, yeah, in some cases. So yeah, so I guess like there are also some pressure on the coaches. Both of the coaches actually they did well so far, and Scaloni, his first World Cup, and he win it. I guess like second youngest since Menotti in 1978.
Yeah. But Argentina never won without drama. Like,
Oh no.
or probably no, first one's 1978. How
70 was eight was like
3-1?
outside, yeah, outside field drama,
Yeah,
not inside.
yeah. But other than that, it's 3-2. It was same as 2-goal lead was given away to Germany in '96, and then this time
Yeah,
around, this one,
yeah.
uh, I
Like
don't know. It was too much. You thought this should be winner, and then he just gave away. And two penalties were considered. That was the hardest part. But I
Mhm.
knew if it goes into penalty shootout, at least Emi Martinez will save one or two.
Uh, Actually, it was the case of which one? Because Coman is also a good penalty taker, penalty shoot taker. He took it for Bayern Munich, so far I remember, few times.
I don't know. It's showing me. Yeah. So as we're saying about whenever it went to the tiebreaker, I thought yeah, there's a chance Argentina's keeper Emi Martinez might save. But it again, it needs a lot of mental strength to convert and to stand up and deliver it. It's easier to say, it's easy to deliver, but it's not.
Yeah,
World Cup final, you're just stepping in after all that thing happened.
yeah, true. I did only once, luckily. But yeah, like I can relate. But thing is that like Kingsley Coman is a good penalty taker actually, and that was a good penalty as well. But
To be honest, he
I
he
was
did
talking about
reach two of the
the first
Mbappe's
one. Yeah,
penalty,
yeah,
even in the main time. It was because of the
yeah,
pace it went in.
yeah. For the second one, he went another way, but uh, he was like
Too
okay.
many.
But yeah, the thing is that like um, I was going to say. Uh, for me it was like always like when he is going to save, because like if he saves like three or four or like second one, then he would have a momentum, and then he will stop another one, and that is sort of what happened. And uh, another thing is that like if he would have actually saved like fourth one or something like that, it would have actually
Yeah,
could have been a different case or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but like I like in in the video, like on the screen, actually, French player looked, how can I say, a little bit
Nervous.
shocked or something,
Yeah.
and nervous, since he stopped the first one. Um, Actually, yeah, after that, actually, I was thinking, okay, this game is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, but uh, I mean, it's sad that it had to came that kind of dramatic way. But
Yeah,
Messi literally win almost everything in his
yeah.
career.
So yeah, basically, yeah. Not so many players actually have done it all, and like he has done it in style.
Yeah, he's scored twice in the game.
Yeah,
He took the first penalty, and it was
and also like he was in the build up for the second goal of Argentina, that flick,
yes.
actually the left-footed flick. It was from Messi, and it opened up the whole defense. Um,
I,
so
if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the finest goal in the World Cup that is ever scored by Di Maria,
yeah, true.
but as a team goal.
As a team goal, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, there is another goal actually. Argentina scored after like 23, 24 passes. It would also count probably.
No, 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 no. In World Cup final.
Oh no, in a world, not in a World Cup final.
Okay,
No.
okay. I'm just talking about it, and even the Mbappe strike.
Yeah,
When
it was like one touch finish. Just burst like
he
towards the
got a
left side.
little bit of
Yeah,
space, and
yeah, and yeah. Oh, wow, it's like that actually tells everything, like where he is now. Like he's actually really close to that level actually, and seeing Lionel Messi, like 35 years old Lionel Messi, sometimes it felt like his leg is giving up, and but he's still managing. And then after like this 110 or 13 minutes, he scored.
yeah,
Uh,
he did after, before and after, he produced, he made sure that Loris had to save some shot, like one
Yeah,
from long range, one
yeah,
in the near post.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and after a certain point of time, this game was so open. There is no tactics can
No,
be decided.
basically there was nothing, like
It was
nothing
end to
in
end, end to
between.
end.
Yeah, end to end, end to end. Yeah, it was. I would say like the most fun I have ever had in the watching a World Cup
World Cup
final.
final
Yeah,
doesn't,
yeah.
normally become cagey and yeah.
Normally, yeah, exactly. Like if you remember those like games, even like 2014, there were few attacks actually, like from both sides, but like I would say
It,
like
wa- it was
four
more
or six, yeah.
structural.
Yeah, it was structural and not like end to end. 2010, it was like how can I say?
Let's not even
It
talk
was,
about it.
yeah,
Let's not
it's
ruin it.
not even in the conversation. Like,
2018 was kind of boring.
yeah, 2018 actually, like after one or two goals, actually, it was
First goal,
not.
it was just
Yeah,
boring. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. After
Um,
that, yeah, after that, actually, before that, 2002, Michael Ballack was not there, but
it was one-sided game.
yeah, it was
Uh,
one really one-sided. Uh,
1998, one-sided.
it was one-sided,
1994, one of the ugliest final you can see.
really dirty final. Like it
1990,
will actually,
that's a tough
yeah,
competition as
yeah,
another ugly final.
yeah,
So the 1996 was the closest, 3-2. But
yeah.
still, I was yeah. It's this final had so many moments, so many chances for both teams, especially in
Yeah.
the extra time. But it shouldn't have had to happen. 79 minutes, 2-0 up. All you have to do is manage the game, and you can
Well,
do it.
well, for some people, there was still a GOAT debate. So maybe it would have actually taken
Well,
a,
those people who would have a good debate will keep doing the debate, but he wins the World Cup, he wins everything, and
uh,
this is potentially the 8th Ballon d'Or loading as well as a Golden Ball winner. I know, and also,
yeah.
uh,
Well, he's the only player to win the Golden Ball twice. Because
yeah,
I guess like Golden Ball prize has started since 1982 by Adidas. Um, yeah, and it is the second like first time ever anyone has like won it twice. That actually tells like in what level he's playing. We got for this like so long time. So we have seen footballers like if you like who won it last time, Ballon d'Or three times, right? Zinedine Zidane, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Ballon d'Or 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, Zidane won it three times actually.
Uh,
Twice or three times. If
I think it's twice, not 3 times, but I could be wrong.
yeah,
It's
it
not
was three times so far I remember. Uh, but yeah, Ronaldo was there also as well as Figo. Figo probably won. But what I'm trying to say, even though like we had so many players over the years, uh, like only two players has managed to win, but him. Um, and it tells actually like where the expansion of his career on the top level. Um, so yeah, it was not sort of like even a debate because if he if you play 1,000 matches and you are the man of the match in like I don't know more than 330 or 340 matches, uh, almost like one fourth, one third of your career, you were best of like you were better than other 21 players in on the pitch. That actually tells something, you know.
Yeah. Uh, to be honest, Zidane won it just once.
Oh, okay. So, like, who won it twice? I guess Ronaldinho then.
I don't
Uh,
think anybody else other than Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have won it twice.
Ben Buston won it twice.
No, nobody else.
Oh, okay. No, actually, they did.
That's what Wikipedia is saying.
Mm. it should have been wrong because
No, it's
there
not
were
wrong.
few
I'll
players.
give you the name. 1997 Ronaldo, 1998 Zinedine Zidane, 1999 Rivaldo, 2000 Figo, 2001 Michael Owen, 2002 Ronaldo. Not like on the
Yeah.
next year. Three Pavel Nedved, four Andriy Shevchenko, five Ronaldinho, six Cannavaro, seven Kaká, and then you have this Cristiano.
Okay, yeah, Cristiano Messi. Yeah, so like that tells actually tells it all. I think actually, like not so many players like was so regular in that level. And by the way, the two Golden Ball prize was like 8 years apart. Like basically,
Yeah,
like what you have mentioned, like all those players, they are not playing for even 8 years on that level, and that was like Messi's like last 8 years, of his career.
yeah,
So, and he's still on that level. So it says like a lot about him actually.
yeah.
Uh,
The man who never gave up. It's a beautiful story of a football prodigy to a tragedy. Different times, he's been hit with tragedy. Very minor margin. He was not given the opportunity to win, but eventually, under Leo Scaloni, he's now won it three finals on the trot.
and, well, not like three final, but there are also like quarterfinals, semifinals. So like you can
Yeah.
tell like on the knockout matches, Argentina never lost like last few years. So it's an interesting actually thing.
And also under Scaloni, they have got a record of winning a lot of away games in South America, which no other
Yeah,
coaches had.
yeah,
Uh,
especially
he
against like Bolivia that games. Um,
Not just Bolivia; they haven't won against Paraguay in Asuncion, same as like all in the same year. That never happened. It was first for him. A lot of firsts for Leo Scaloni. So yeah, huge shout out for Scaloni and his team there. Walter Samuel, Pablo Aymar, Roberto Ayala, and others. Um, Whatever they've done, I think it was magical.
yeah, true. Anything else you want to add?
Not really. I'm so much still engulfed with it's the reason is not coming. It's like the rationality is not coming. It's almost emotion, passion driving me rather than a reason.
I'm sort of like in the blank space, sort of the.
Yeah, I thought for so many times, what would I do if Messi wins it? And I thought that, but it became emotionally too much.
Yeah. I
Actually,
have actually, I have win it for Lionel Messi so many times in FIFA.
yeah,
I never thought like this. I would actually would be able to leave this moment at all.
yeah, it's a big one. That's I guess the biggest one that was waiting for him to be won at very last at 35 years old.
Yeah,
Tells about the man.
yeah. Finally, I guess like I would probably sleep a little bit better because some of my Argentine friends they are texting me to join them, and I will just text her like, okay, it's not possible today.
Yeah. No, I have to take it easy as well. I need to rest myself. But once again, I don't have anything else to add. I mean, other than just enjoying.
Yeah,
I could criticize a lot of things in the game, but what's the point of criticizing when you're a champion?
yeah, but yeah. Another thing is that like, what do you think about this tournament at like overall?
It was. Uh, there are a lot of good moments on this whole tournament. A lot of upsets from group stages too.
I like those upsets actually a lot. I
Yeah,
was basically,
upsets to you expect bigger team to go
yeah, yeah.
eventually, and also from Africa's
Well, they
part of
did actually, in a way, up until like semi. I would say like best four team played so far in a
yeah,
way.
and this is the first time an African country came into
Yeah,
semi-final too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, what a response from them. Unfortunately, they lost the game yesterday.
Yeah. But this is Sunday, and the Argentine sun did rise from the flag to the sky, and I think yeah, it's still unbelievable given the all the World Cup heartaches you're talking about. I've been used to that, so not really used to this. Um, so it's taking time for me to swallow and absorb.
Yeah, so it is the same for me. Anything for our viewers or like
No,
any
if
proud moments from like since we have done it for like our like I don't
I
know six.
I did in every preview game I did somehow pick the best 11. I was talking about Di Maria or Paredes. I said okay, no, if you have to win you have to go with Di Maria. Maybe I said it on the right flank, he was playing on the left towards today,
Yeah,
but still in the final you have to play Di Maria because you have to you have to take up the opportunity and you have to be proactive because France is very really passive and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They did actually. They did come back, came back.
Yeah,
Uh,
but from back they had to change. Their initial plan didn't
yeah,
work.
yeah,
Giroud had to come off, Dembele had to come off,
yeah,
and stuff others. But
yeah. In the end, it was like throwing kitchen sink and or like throwing something what
it's
sticks
almost
on
like
the
that.
wall or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's almost like that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, eventually, no complaint. I would have liked them to win like at least 3-2, but 3-3. Okay, that's okay. Two penalties conceded.
for me, like um, so far what we have like how can I say predicted, especially previews. I love those actually. I brought up statistics and stuff like that. It was really, I don't know, like some days were like really tough, and like doing it for like free.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it takes a lot of time
All
to
it needs
put it together as
passion and
yeah.
dedication, nothing else.
Yeah, and when like especially when a team considered goals or like or they make mistakes or something like that, what we have predicted in this podcast actually, that actually makes me like so proud,
Exactly. We
you know.
almost pick the brain. I mean, we're not definitely on that level of elite
No, no,
professionals,
we did. Yeah,
but
you did
still,
have a like. Yeah,
we could
yeah,
read the games the way and also can read the games early as well. So
yeah,
that gives me obviously we don't have a lot of audience, and I think
yeah.
audience doesn't even most of the audience probably doesn't even care, but still gives us ourselves a bit of a thing to cheer for.
Yeah, true, actually. Another thing is that like today, or like some goals actually, like I still remember that the Croatia games, like Croatia versus Brazil, Denmark versus Argentina. Sorry, Argentina versus Netherlands, and what you have said. Um, you asked me like if I would pick Di Maria. I said I would pick, but I did not actually think uh, Scaloni would have actually picked him. So
It was my
it
gut
was
feeling.
really,
It
yeah,
was
it
my
was,
gut feeling
yeah, for me
as a
it was like
fourth
Di
wide
Maria.
midfielder. Yeah,
Like we are talking about Lionel Messi, but no, it's Di Maria's last World Cup, probably the last match
last
he
match.
ever, yeah, he
Yeah,
have ever played.
and
And
he was in tear. When
yeah, he was in the
Messi
tears,
scored,
yeah,
he was in tear.
yeah,
They
yeah,
considered there he was in tear. So it's very emotional game.
yeah. And also, like I was thinking about him, like when he was in tears, like he could not do anything, and I can understand that. Like when when you are playing, you are not thinking that emotional side. It's like so like sort of
It's
switched off,
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's happening. You have to be on that pitch, and you have to tackle. You have to get the ball and put the ball, push the ball to get towards front and stuff like that. those sort of things happens in when you are playing, but when you are supporting, you do so many crazy things actually. And I love previews basically because you there you can actually like think about like previous like you can do some rational thinking and make some prediction, and whenever those came up in lives, especially like those thing I remember like I did a special with Italy before they become Euro champion, like before even the tournament. Those things like what we have done actually like before Brazil final,
The
the
Copa
Copa America
America.
final. I guess like that was our best best viewed videos or something.
Uh, but we could have done. I've shared a lot of people
Yeah.
the videos. Like, look at that. But when they see 1 hour 45 minutes, 2 hours, they don't
Oh
want to see
yeah,
it.
everyone says that. But thing is that like when you are discussing breaking down a team,
Yeah,
I don't know, like when we talk each other, it doesn't it feels like time flies or something like that.
yeah, yeah. We're talking from audience perspective too.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll
yeah,
try to probably in future. What I didn't want to do, because first day against Saudi Arabia, I did a really brief one, and I
mm,
could have continued that because I just disrupted it because it it was a loss. I said, okay, let's stop it. I don't want to do it before, or I could have done that like 5 minutes,
mm.
like 5 minutes to 10 minutes. I could have done that, but again, we'll do it in future.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. But so many things to think about actually.
Yeah. Okay, I guess enjoy the whatever time it is, evening, night.
Yeah, it's almost like
Oh yeah,
10 p.m.
have a great feast and enjoy yourself. And thank you for covering this. And we'll definitely. I'm pretty sure we'll come back and talk more about this final in future.
Of course, like we still need to do some, I don't know, rational thinking and put it in the
Exactly.
board. Yeah, technical
Yeah.
board. Yeah, it would be
Sounds
fun
good.
actually.
Sounds good. Thank you again.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the invitation.